Talk Rosa. Speak with power.
Grow your English every hour.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Rosa, the podcast where you learn real English through real conversations.
Hi, everyone. I'm James, and I am super excited for today's episode.
Me too, James. But before we start, did you eat breakfast today?
I actually skipped breakfast. I only had a large cup of black coffee.
Oh, no. You must be quite hungry by now.
I am. I'm starving. Just talking about food is making my stomach rumble.
Well, you're in luck, because today we are talking all about food.
Yes, we're talking about favorite dishes, restaurants, and how to order meals in English.
Food is one of the best topics for English learners. Everyone loves talking about food.
Exactly. It's the easiest way to start a natural conversation with a native speaker.
Before we dive in, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us make more videos for you.
Thank you so much. Now, James, speaking of food, what is your absolute favorite?
Oh, that's easy. I'm a big fan of pizza. I could honestly eat it every single day.
Really? Just pizza? Are you a picky eater?
No, I'm not a picky eater at all. I'll eat almost anything, but pizza is my comfort food.
Comfort food. That's a great expression. It means food that makes you feel happy and relaxed.
Exactly. Like warm pizza on a cold, rainy day. What about you, Rosa?
My favorite food is pasta. I love homemade pasta with a rich tomato sauce.
That sounds amazing. Are you craving pasta right now?
I am actually craving pizza now, just because you mentioned it.
I'm craving pizza. That means you really want to eat it right at this moment, right?
Exactly. When you strongly desire a specific food, you say, I'm craving.
What else do you crave, Rosa? Do you like desserts?
Oh, absolutely. I have a huge sweet tooth. I love chocolate cake.
I have a sweet tooth. That means you love sweet things. Same here.
What do you usually crave when you have a sweet tooth?
I'm always in the mood for ice cream, especially chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yum! I'm in the mood for is another great and natural way to say what you want to eat.
So, Rosa, if you love pasta so much, does that mean you cook a lot at home?
I love cooking. I find it very relaxing after a long day of work. What about you?
I'm terrible at cooking. I always find a way to mess things up in the kitchen.
Oh, wow. Really? What happens when you try to cook?
Well, last week I tried to make some simple rice and I completely burned dinner.
No way. You burned boiling rice? That's actually pretty funny.
It wasn't funny to me. The smoke was everywhere and the fire alarm went off.
Oh my goodness. So I guess you prefer eating out then?
Yes, I definitely prefer eating out. Or I usually just order takeout.
Ordering takeout is very convenient. You just tap a few buttons on an app.
Exactly. I probably order takeout at least 2 or 3 times a week. What about you?
I rarely order takeout. I usually meal prep on Sundays instead.
Meal prep? You mean you cook all your meals for the whole week?
Yes, I make chicken, rice, and vegetables and put them in little glass boxes.
That's so organized. I wish I had the discipline to do that.
It saves a lot of time and money, but I do enjoy trying new recipes on the weekends.
I love trying different cuisines, but mostly when I go out to restaurants.
Me too. I really enjoy Mexican and Thai food.
Thai food is incredible. I love how they perfectly balance sweet and spicy flavors.
Speaking of flavors, let's teach our listeners how to describe food in English.
Good idea. Sometimes saying good or yummy just isn't enough for a real conversation.
Exactly. If the food is really good, you can confidently say it's delicious.
Or you can say it's tasty. I use the word tasty all the time.
How would you describe your perfect slice of pizza, James?
I like it when the crust is crispy and the cheese is super creamy.
Crispy and creamy. Those are fantastic texture words to know.
What about fried chicken? How would you describe good fried chicken?
Fried chicken should definitely be crunchy on the outside and juicy on the inside.
Oh, wow. Just saying crunchy and juicy is making my mouth water.
I'm getting hungry too. Let's talk about meat, like a nice steak.
A good steak should always be tender. It shouldn't be hard to chew at all.
Yes, tender means the meat is very soft and easy to cut.
But if you leave it on the grill too long, it becomes overcooked and dry.
I really dislike overcooked meat, but undercooked meat is even worse.
I feel you. Undercooked means it is still raw and pink inside.
Exactly. You always want your food to be perfectly cooked.
Do you like spicy food, like authentic Indian or Mexican dishes?
I like a little bit of spice, but not too much. I can't handle very spicy food.
Really? I love spicy food. For me, the hotter it is, the better.
No way! Doesn't it make your eyes water and your nose run?
Sometimes, but I just love the intense flavor of chili peppers.
What kind of food would you absolutely never eat, James?
I don't really like very sour food, like biting into a raw lemon.
That makes total sense. Sour food makes your face scrunch up.
What about you? Is there any specific taste you really hate?
I don't like food that is too salty. It just makes me feel extremely thirsty.
Same here. If a chef adds way too much salt, the entire meal is ruined.
By the way, James, speaking of ruined meals, that reminds me,
Uh-oh. I think I know where this conversation is going.
didn't you have a crazy experience at a restaurant recently?
Oh yes, I did. It was actually so embarrassing.
Please tell the story. I'm sure our listeners will love to hear this.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, I went to a brand new Thai restaurant with some friends.
Nice. Like we said, Thai food is great. What happened?
I wanted to show off to my friends, so I ordered the spiciest curry on the menu.
Oh no, I know you like spicy food, but traditional Thai spicy is very different.
Exactly. The waiter even looks concerned and asked me, "Are you sure? It's extremely hot."
And what did you say to the poor waiter?
I confidently smiled and said, "Yes, I can handle it. Make it extra spicy."
You asked for extra spicy? Oh, James, that was a huge mistake.
The biggest mistake of my dining life. The food arrived and it smelled amazing.
So you took the first bite. What happened immediately after?
I put a huge spoonful in my mouth. For exactly 1 second, it was really tasty.
And then the fire started in your mouth.
Yes, my whole face turned bright red. I started sweating instantly.
Oh my goodness, did you quickly drink some water?
I drank my whole glass of ice water in 1 second, but it didn't help at all.
Water actually makes spicy food much worse. You needed milk or bread.
I know. I had to wave my hand and beg the waiter for a glass of cold milk.
Were your friends laughing at you while this was happening?
They couldn't stop laughing. Half the restaurant was looking at my red face.
That is so incredibly funny. Did you manage to finish the meal?
No way. I had to ask them to pack it in a box so I could take it home.
Let me guess, that box stayed untouched in your fridge for a week?
Exactly. I was too terrified to ever open that box again.
That's a hilarious story. It's also a great lesson for ordering food in English.
Yes, the lesson is never ask for extra spicy unless you are truly prepared.
So let's talk about the specific words and phrases you used at that restaurant.
Sure, ordering food is a common situation every English learner faces eventually.
It can make people quite nervous to speak to a waiter in a second language.
Totally. I get nervous too when I travel to other countries and try to order.
The very first thing you usually ask for when you sit down is the menu.
Right. You can simply look at the waiter and say, "Can I see the menu, please?"
Yes, keeping it polite by adding please at the end is always a great idea.
What if you don't know what to order because the menu is just too big?
That happens to me all the time. I just ask the waiter for their expert help.
What is the best and most natural phrase to use for that situation?
I always ask the waiter, "What do you recommend?"
What do you recommend? That's a perfect, very natural question.
The waiter will usually be happy to tell you their most popular or tasty dishes.
And when you finally make your decision, how should you start your order?
The most common phrase is "I'll have." For example, "I'll have the grilled chicken."
Or you can politely say, "I'd like the cheeseburger." Both are perfect.
Some learners say "I want," but "I'd like" sounds much more polite and native.
I completely agree. You can also use the phrase, "Can I get?"
Yes, "Can I get a Caesar salad?" is very common in casual restaurants.
What about sharing food? Like if we want to order a large pizza together.
Then you can say to the waiter, "Could we have the large pepperoni pizza?"
That's great. Using could we have naturally includes everyone sitting at the table.
Right. Right after ordering the food, the waiter might ask you a question about beverages.
They usually ask, anything to drink? Or can I get you something to drink?
Exactly. And you can just reply, I'll have a sparkling water, or whatever you prefer.
I usually say, just tap water for me, please. It's free and easy.
That's a great tip for saving money when eating out at a restaurant.
What about after the main meal? Does the waiter usually come back to the table?
Yes, they will usually clear your plates and ask, would you like dessert?
And since you have a massive sweet tooth, Rosa, your answer is always yes.
You know me too well, James. I always ask to see the dessert menu.
Finally, when you are totally full and ready to leave, how do you ask to pay?
You just make eye contact with the waiter and ask, can we get the bill, please?
In American English, you might also hear people say, can we get the check?
Yes, bill and check mean the exact same thing in a restaurant context.
What if I don't have any cash on me? How do I ask about payment methods?
You can simply ask the cashier or the waiter, can I pay by card?
And if you do pay with cash and you don't need the coins back?
You can just tell them, keep the change. It's a really nice way to leave a tip.
Speaking of eating out, how do you describe a really good restaurant experience?
There are lots of great phrases. For example, you can say, the service was excellent.
That's important. I hate it when you wait an hour and the food finally arrives cold.
Me too. When I have a good experience, I always say, the food arrived quickly.
What about the amount of food they give you on the plate?
If they give you a lot of food, you can happily say the portions are huge.
I love huge portions. Then I can take some leftovers home for lunch the next day.
Exactly. And if the food is not too expensive, how do you describe it to friends?
I usually say the prices are reasonable. It means it's fair for what you get.
And if the meal was absolutely amazing, I say the food was worth every penny.
Oh, worth every penny is such a fantastic and natural English idiom.
It really is. It means the experience was so good that you don't regret spending the money.
What if a friend asks you for advice on where to eat this weekend?
I tell them my favorite spot and say, I highly recommend this restaurant.
I also like to describe the vibe of the place, like it has a cozy atmosphere.
A cozy atmosphere makes the whole dinner feel warmer and much more relaxing.
And when you are leaving a great restaurant, what do you usually say?
I always look at my friends and say, we should come back.
Or you can say, I'm definitely coming here again.
All right, James, I think it's time for our listeners to hear these phrases in action.
Yes, it's time for our short, realistic role plays. Let's do it.
Let's do 3 quick scenarios. I'll be the waiter first, and you be the customer.
Sounds perfect. Let's start role play number 1. Ordering food at a restaurant.
Hello, welcome to the Green Bistro. Can I get you started with anything to drink?
Hi, yes, I'll have a glass of sparkling water with a slice of lemon, please.
Certainly. Are you ready to order your meal, or do you need a few more minutes?
I think I'm ready. What do you recommend for the main course today?
Our grilled salmon is very popular, and the homemade mushroom pasta is delicious.
The pasta sounds amazing. I'll take the mushroom pasta, please.
Excellent choice. Would you like a side salad with that?
No, thank you. Just the pasta is perfectly fine for me.
Great. I'll put that order right in for you. Your drinks will be out shortly.
Thank you so much.
And scene. That was a perfect, simple restaurant interaction.
It really was. Notice how I used I'll take and I'll have naturally.
Now let's move to role play number 2. 2 friends choosing where to eat.
Okay, I'll start. Hey, Rosa, I'm starving. Do you want to grab dinner tonight?
Absolutely. I'm in the mood for something spicy. How about Mexican food?
Oh, I love Mexican food. But that new place downtown is always so busy on Fridays.
That's true. The line is usually out the door. We might have to wait an hour.
What about the Italian restaurant near my house? It has a really cozy atmosphere.
Italian sounds good too. Are the prices reasonable there?
Yes, they are. And the portions are huge. You'll definitely be full.
Sold. Let's go there. I'm already craving a big plate of spaghetti.
Awesome. Let's head over there right now before it gets crowded.
And scene. That was very realistic. Choosing a restaurant can take forever.
Yes, especially when everyone in the friend group wants something completely different.
Now for our final scenario, roleplay number 3.
In this one, we just finished eating at that Italian restaurant and we are reviewing it.
Let's do it. Wow, James, I am so full. I can't eat another bite.
Me neither. That was a massive amount of food. How was your spaghetti?
It was absolutely delicious. The pasta was perfectly cooked. How was your pizza?
The crust was so crispy, just the way I like it. The food was worth every penny.
I agree. And the service was excellent too. The waiter was very friendly.
I'm so glad we didn't go to the Mexican place. We should definitely come back here.
Oh, for sure. I highly recommend this spot. I'm definitely coming here again. Ready to go? Let's catch the waiter's eye. Excuse me, can we get the bill, please?
I'll split it with you. Can we pay by card here?
Yes, they take cards. I'll just tell them to keep the change. And scene. We used so many great phrases in those 3 short role plays.
If you're listening, try rewinding the podcast and repeating those role plays out loud.
Yes, shadowing our voices is the absolute best way to improve your English pronunciation.
Before we wrap up today's episode, let's do a quick recap section.
Good idea. Let's review the most important expressions we learned today.
When you really want a specific food right now, what do you say, Rosa?
You say, I'm craving, like, I'm craving a juicy hamburger.
Or if you want a certain style of food, you can say, I'm in the mood for...
Exactly. I'm in the mood for Italian food today.
When the waiter takes your order, what is the best and most polite phrase to use?
I'll have or I'd like. For example, I'll have the chicken.
And if you aren't sure what to eat, how do you ask the waiter for help?
Just ask them, what do you recommend? They usually give great advice.
That's a lifesaver. Now, how do you ask to pay before you leave the restaurant?
You ask, can we get the bill, please? Or can we get the check?
Perfect. And to compliment the restaurant's meal, you can say, the food was delicious.
And don't forget to compliment the staff by saying, the service was excellent.
Finally, when you eat too much, you just pat your stomach and say, I'm full.
I usually say, I'm stuffed. That means I ate way too much and can barely move.
Well, Rosa, I think we've stuffed our listeners' brains with a lot of great English today.
That was a terrible joke, James, but I completely agree with you.
We really hope you all enjoyed this conversation and learned some natural vocabulary.
Yes, talking about food doesn't have to be stressful. It should be a fun topic.
Just keep practicing these phrases in your everyday life, wherever you are.
Talk to yourself in the mirror or practice with a friend who is also learning English.
Even when you cook at home, try naming all the ingredients out loud in English.
That's a great tip for building your daily vocabulary naturally and easily.
Thank you all so much for joining us on the Talk Rosa podcast today.
But wait, we have a quick homework assignment for everyone listening out there.
Oh yes, our call to action for today's episode. We really want to hear from you.
Go down to the comments section right now and tell us about your food preferences.
Yes, what is your absolute favorite food? Or what is your favorite restaurant?
Try your best to write at least 2 complete sentences in English.
And the challenge is to use at least one phrase from today's lesson in your comment.
For example, you can write, my favorite food is sushi. I'm craving it right now.
Or maybe, I highly recommend my local Thai restaurant. The portions are huge.
We promise that James and I will read and reply to as many comments as we can.
We love reading your stories and even correcting your sentences if you need a little help.
So don't be shy. Drop a comment below and practice your writing skills.
Also, if you found this podcast helpful, please hit that like button for us.
And share it with a friend or family member who is also trying to learn English.
Subscribing to the channel makes sure you never miss any of our new episodes.
We have so many more fun and easy conversations planned for you guys in the future.
Next week, we might talk about traveling or maybe hobbies. You'll just have to wait and see.
I can't wait. But right now, James, I think I need to go get some actual food.
Are you going to order some extra spicy Thai curry again?
Hey, that was your story, not mine. I am sticking to a nice, safe plate of pasta.
Oh, right. I'm the one who almost burned my mouth off.
Exactly. And I definitely don't want to repeat your spicy mistake today.
That sounds like a much better idea. Enjoy your delicious lunch, Rosa.
Thanks, James. It was great chatting and laughing with you today.
Always a pleasure. Thank you again to all our wonderful listeners all around the world.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and never be afraid to make mistakes when you speak.
Have a beautiful and productive day, everyone, and happy English learning.
See you in the next episode of Talk Rosa. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, guys. Catch you next time.